Hello students, today we will be completing the remaining portion of our geography chapter 2 inside the blue planet. When we started the chapter in the previous video, we discussed about the formation of earth, the layers present inside the earth, the contents in the layers of the earth, which are minerals and types of rocks. We have gone through 3 types of rocks and then in detail about each type of the rock. Today we will be completing the chapter. So the first topic of today's video is importance of rocks and minerals. We all know that in our daily life, a lot of rocks and minerals present around us make our life comfortable and are present in a way that they are a part of our life. Like, for example, right now, when we are sitting inside the house, the building, the physical structure of our house is made up of cement. Cement is made out of a gypsum. Gypsum is a type of mineral. It is made out of bricks. Bricks are made out of the earth's mud. Mineral again. We are utilizing iron, and iron is again a mineral. And rocks are known to everybody of us. So, in a way, these rocks and minerals which are present around us, they are very important for our life and they make our life comfortable. Our use of rocks and minerals include building material, like right now I explained you, cosmetics. How cosmetics? We all on a very large scale utilize talcum powder. Now talcum powder is made out of a type of stone, soap stone, SOAP, soap stone. Soap stone is a very delicate variety of stone. It is also coming out from the layers of earth, but it is very soft. It can be very easily powdered, and this soapstone is utilized as a base for very many powders and cosmetic creams. Cars, we all know metallic sheets. Aluminium is a part of minerals coming out from the earth, and aluminium is utilized for making cars. Road is made out of tar. Tar is also extracted from the layers of earth, and very many appliances around us. If we observe, very many things are made out of metals and minerals, and these things form a base of a comfortable life. And we all know, children, in order to maintain a healthy lifestyle and strengthen the body, human needs to consume minerals every day. Calcium is a mineral, and we all consume, we say calcium we are getting from milk, very true, but still calcium is a mineral and we are extracting it, and then it is available in the form of medicines in the shop. If somebody suffers from like the deficiency of calcium, then they purchase those things and they consume and they get back their health. So minerals are a part of human life, and minerals are very important for the maintenance of our natural, comfortable and a healthy lifestyle. This was the topic, importance of rocks and minerals. Now we are moving towards the last topic of the chapter. The last topic is rock cycle. Children, we all understand the meaning of cycle. Now here I am not talking about the cycle which we ride. I am talking about a cyclic process which starts at a certain point, continues and comes back to the starting point. It forms a cyclic procedure. That's why we call it rock cycle. Here, rock cycle nowhere means that I am talking about a cycle which is made up of rock. Getting it? Please don't get confused. Rock cycle is actually a process how rocks are formed, how they change their form from one to the other. Like we read about metamorphic, they change their, I can say, their appearance and their types and their contents. So rock cycle is basically a procedure. Let us read about how it continues, what are the outcomes, how it starts. So basically it is a concept of geology that describes the transition over a very long period of time, like some million and billion years ago. Things were not in the shape they are today. Some things were not even in existence. And over the years, how these changes took place, how geologically things changed, and over a long period of time, these changed materials around us took a particular shape, and today we are known to these things. Like if I take example in the rock cycle, first example, let us talk about sedimentary rocks. Over the years, when earth was just a ball of bubbling hot liquid rocks, in the first video we read, no, in those days, or in those I should say in that phase, when earth was just a ball of bubbling gases, Earth was not having a solidified base. Over the time, when the lighter rocks surfaced on the top and the heavier ones settled down amongst the water bodies, we had the formation of continents. So the types of rocks are sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous. These were not in the shape they are visible to us today. They were all in different forms. Over the years, going through so many geological times, they have taken this specific shape, which makes them usable to us today. Each rock type is altered when it is forced out of its equilibrium conditions. Now, every rock type has its own conditions which make a rock. And when those conditions prevail for a very, very long time, sometimes the rock changes its own shape, its own form, its own contents. Like when heated deep under the ground, rocks become magma. It is known to us. Liquidized form of rock is magma. And above the ground, it is called lava. Very important, do not confuse yourself, children. Magma is heated deep under the ground, and lava is above the ground. Okay. And then sediments are the particles from rock erosion. Weathering is the basis for sedimentary rock of the future. Now, over the time, there are certain particles which are settling at a place, getting cemented when they come in contact with the, I should say, natural forces, which fix them together, and after a very long time, they form a sedimentary rock. Understanding, when I talk about sedimentary rock, I am talking about a piece of rock which is not just one element, which is actually layers of varieties of elements cemented together over a long period of time. So, how is it happening? A long period of time is a rock cycle for a sedimentary rock to be formed. Getting it, children? Now, igneous. When I talk about igneous rock, it is hardened magma. We read in the previous video, I explained you that hardened magma is igneous rock, which can happen above or under the ground. It can melt into magma, then erode into sediments, or can be pressed tightly together to form a rock. So, igneous rock is basically lava or magma getting cooled either inside the layers of the earth or above the layers of the earth. But it again goes through a cycle, and that is what we are reading about, the rock cycle. Then we talk about metamorphic rocks. Now, this is what igneous or sedimentary rock that has been heated up or exposed to a variety of geographical conditions, the geographical conditions which really change their form. And when their form is changed, when we feel their form is changed, we are talking again about the rock cycle. When their form is changed, they become metamorphic rock. It is formed under extreme temperature and pressure deep inside mountain chains. We all know deep inside the mountains, we have a lot of tectonic happenings. Mountains are formed out of tectonic activities. This is known to all very well. When two tectonic plates collide, sometimes they form a mountain when they move above the surface. If they move below the surface, they form valleys. Now, next is sedimentary rock. Now, sedimentary rock is compacted sediments. In the previous video, we read over a place for a long period of time, things are settling down, they are cementing together, and those layered structures are called sedimentary rocks. So, now what is happening? It is compacted sediments which can form any of the other rock type plus remains of living things. It can erode back into sediments or be pressurized into metamorphic. Now, this all happens when we are in rock cycle. When I am talking about the procedure, either it may stay in its own form or it may change its form to the other when focused or when exposed to the various geological conditions. So, and can be melted to magma which forms igneous rocks. Now see, sedimentary rocks when exposed to extreme high heat can melt down, again bubbling liquid, and when it then cools down, it may form igneous rock. That means either above the ground or under the ground when the magma cools and settles down. So, now the process can occur in different orders and the cycle goes on forever. Very important. We think now geological processes are over. Earth is now in its own shape. Life is existing very comfortably over Earth. But children, we need to really understand that these processes can never stop. understanding nature has its own functions. We still listen about volcanic eruptions. We still listen about emergence of tsunamis. We still listen about earthquakes happening. We still listen about tectonic plates colliding or sliding down or raising above the surface. These are all the various activities which we are able to observe just because nature is still under work. There is no stoppage to it. There is a lot of magma, a lot of lava inside the layers of earth which keeps on moving. There is a very high range of temperatures inside the layers of earth which makes the rocks present inside to change their form, and when they are converted into magma, all these processes keep on going and going. That is why this topic is rock cycle. This brings us to the end of the chapter and the end of the video, students. I hope this topic is understood to you. It is not a very difficult topic, but it is a very important one. You need to go through your books. I hope everybody is having the books. You need to go through your books and you need to understand. Once it is done, I will be posting all the question and answers which is to be completed in your fair copy. Please maintain your fair copies in time, otherwise it is your loss, children. What is looking to be very easy today may become very difficult when it is clubbed together to 2 or 3 or 4 chapters. So kindly maintain yourself in time, complete your work in time. I hope the chapter is understood to you. I will be posting the question and answers. Please keep yourself updated with the academic sessions. Thank you.